I've got a question from a 38 Degrees member in Lisbon. We don't want to go back to the bad days of border patrols, which will take Northern Ireland back to the troubles of the 70s. I don't want my children or grandchildren to live through what I have. Which deal options stop this from happening?
So, I mean, the EU is strongly committed to ensuring that there isn't a border between the Republic and Northern Ireland. So the withdrawal agreement, as it's currently written, will ensure that there is no border, right? And it does that, as we were saying, through the Northern Ireland staying in the customs union and the single market. The interesting question is, if you listen to what Theresa May is saying, she's saying, well, the backstop is in the withdrawal agreement, but actually that's not what we're going to do. We're going to negotiate another super free trade agreement that allows the UK to have an independent trade policy, but also ensures that there's no border in Ireland. What that agreement might look like is harder to pin down. Right? The problem being that if you leave the customs union, then you need customs checks at the border. Right? So one possibility would be that the UK could leave the customs union except for Northern Ireland, which would stay in the customs union. But then you would need a border in the Irish Sea between the UK and and Northern Ireland. Yeah. And Theresa May has also said that she doesn't want to see that happen. So it's it's a hard circle to square in this respect. Right? The withdrawal agreement provides one solution. The government says they will find another solution, but they haven't been very clear about what that solution might be. And I think that's why a lot of people expect that this kind of staying in the customs union part of the withdrawal agreement could actually become the permanent relationship.
Okay, interesting. And in terms of timelines of when things might become clearer,
do
we have any sense of when that might be? Could it just be kind of any time now?
No, I think it's going to be a while, unfortunately. Right? I mean, I think we'll know. Parliament should vote on the withdrawal agreement in the next few weeks, so we'll know if that withdrawal agreement gets passed at that point. Let's assume it does, right? Then what happens is we leave the EU in March 2019. There is then a transition period which is currently supposed to run until the middle of 2020, during which the new relationship will be negotiated. Now that isn't long enough, right? As we've already talked about, it takes a long time to negotiate trade agreements. 18 months is it's a joke. It's not going to happen. So that transition agreement will get extended, probably for several years. Okay. People are talking about 2022 already, but it could be longer. Okay. So it will not be until we've actually, kind of gone through that transition, negotiated the future relationship, that we actually know kind of what's going to happen in the long term. So it's going to be several years, I think, that we're still talking about these issues. I'm afraid if you're bored of Brexit now, it's not going to go away in March next year.
Okay. So we better all be ready for that. It's going to carry on for a little while longer.